is that my pay stub? If you can only make $1,000 a month, then you need to pack your things and get the hell out. Just so we're clear, that's a pay stub from my side gig. I make $7,000 in my regular job.
Trouble busters!
Miss Helen, you've been wasting money like this again? Huh? I swear I threw that receipt away. If you go to the Tarochin market, then you can buy potatoes that are 2 cents cheaper. You need to save more money. Sorry. My name is Helen. I'm having to deal with my mother-in-law who lives with me and I am struggling. She doesn't go grocery shopping or do the chores on her own, but she's always looking for anything that she can to nag at me, and her behavior has been escalating recently. What's going on here, Miss Ellen? Is that my pay stub? If you can only make $1,000 a month, then you need to pack your things and get the hell out. Please, hang on just a second. That pay stub was supposed to be in my bag. Did you go through my bag without telling me? You just took it on your own? Why would you? Do not change the subject. I didn't know that you only made this much money. Just so we're clear, I could have made this much money half asleep and not trying at all. I mean, sure, $1,000 may not be that much money, but that's just… Miss Helen, you know how you always told me that you wouldn't be around the house on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can't clean the house, or how you couldn't really help it when you just served store-bought food on days that you were late coming home. Did I say something like that? Yes, you did say that. Okay, I guess I did. Maybe I did, but… And this is what you've got? This is all you made? And you were acting like you were so amazing? How dare you? You were fooling me. You figured that I would never find out, so you mocked me, didn't you? I never intended to mock or fool you at all. I'm definitely not trying to make you out to be some kind of idiot. Then why didn't you bother telling me something this important? You better not say that you didn't tell me because I didn't ask you or something that stupid. I'm not going to say that either. Hear me out. I don't want to hear it at all. I'm sure you were just after Tom's earnings, right? You're the worst. You were hiding behind my back and making Tom do all the chores while he's exhausted. That's not the same problem that we're talking about. The reason that Tom is doing the chores around the house is for our future. When we live together with just us, it'll be a problem if he can't do anything around the house. Yeah, okay, you're just saying that and you're trying to control Tom when you're the wife. Oh, how scary. I thought that you had something hidden. You're always talking back to me. Please, I'm really not trying to act like I'm going against you. I tell you to clean every day, but you don't. You're supposed to hand wash all of the laundry, but you don't even do that. On top of that, I was going to try to dry your laundry, but you won't let me. I tell you about how Tom likes his food to taste very strong, but you always make it taste less strong. I can keep going, too. There are good reasons for everything that you've just brought up. You're a liar. Enough with your parasitic behavior. Parasitic behavior? You're just after the droppings from Tom. You're basically a parasite. I don't need a daughter-in-law that's acting like she's so tough over $1,000. Oh, come on now. Pack your stuff. Tomorrow, no, you're going to be leaving this house today. But I've been working hard every day. Is that really how you see me? No. Oh, this is the worst. I can't believe it. But maybe this is actually a great opportunity in disguise. I've got pretty good money now, and I've already found a new dream house, too. All right, it's just time to put our plans into action now. I'm not going to lose. I'm never going to forgive her. Troublebuster! Come on, speak up, say something. You better admit your fault and get the hell out of this house. Are you really sure about that? You're okay with me leaving? Of course I am. Some parasite who only makes $1,000 a month. Just so we're clear, that's a pay stub from my side gig. I make $7,000 in my regular job. Yeah, don't lie like that. I'm not lying. This electronic pay stub is proof. I'm just going to use this as a time to tell you that I'm the one that was supporting this family. But I am never going to put forward any kind of money into this house. Wait, hang on, Miss Helen.
I'm home!
Oh, Tom, there you are. You're home at the perfect time. You gotta hear me out. Miss Helen is horrible. She's saying that she's the one that supports this family and is lying through her teeth.
Huh? She's not lying. She's telling the truth.
Huh? But Tom, Miss Helen only made about $1,000 a month.
I think she makes like $8,000 a month total. I only make like $1,100 though.
$1,100? Oh, you're kidding.
I actually make less if you consider taxes.
What? Are you really saying that like it's not a big deal?
I think it's actually $900 after taxes, so honestly, I can't live without Helen. The very least, I can't live like I do now. Whew, talk about Lord Helen. She's like sunlight with how bright and heavenly she is. My sun.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I know you just got home, but can you help me out with something, Tom?
Yeah, of course, anything you want.
I want you to talk to the realtors and let them know that we are going to go forward with what we were talking about. If they're okay with it, I'm down with moving in today.
Woo! The day has finally come, huh? Alrighty, I'll go check them out.
What's going on? What are you starting? Where did Tom go? Don't worry about it. We're just going to listen to what you wanted us to do. I'm going to leave the house. Thank you for taking such great care of us. I have to go pack up all my things, so please excuse me. Wait, hang on, Miss Helen. Were you telling the truth earlier? You really made $8,000 a month? Yes, I was telling the truth, just like Tom said earlier. I was making $8,000 a month. That's why I told you too. I was the one that was supporting the household. Wait, hang on. I must have been making a huge mistake. I didn't realize that you were contributing so much to the house. I can't believe $8,000, you know? Come on, let's stop it with the bickering and arguing and let's together to... It's not about the money. Even if I were really only making $1,000 a month, then I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't tell my daughter-in-law who's working hard with chores and work to pack her things and leave the house. No, you don't understand, Miss Helen. Oh, please, hear me out. I don't want to hear it out. I'm just going to make a lot clear since we're here, but you know how you got mad at me, claiming that I didn't clean every day? I said something like that, but I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. You totally were. I'm always out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to go make my $7,000 a month. And in that time, I would hope you'd understand that I can't clean the house because I don't have two bodies. Right. Do you remember what I said the last time you said something similar to that? I said we could buy a Roomba or something, then we could at least clean the floors every day. Did you say that? I did, but then you told me no. You said that cleaning should be done by the daughter-in-law. You shouldn't let a machine handle it. It's laziness. You really don't remember anything, do you? I remember. Don't make me out to be some kind of fool. Then you should understand the kind of exchange that we had with each other, right? I said that if you can't accept a Roomba, then I wanted you to clean on those days. You said that you'd be fine with me cleaning on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and the weekend. You remember, right? Right. Maybe. And besides, you said that I needed to hand wash the laundry, but you realize that's impossible. What do you mean? I understand some clothes that recommend hand washing, but it's so much cleaner if you use a washing machine and it's more efficient as well. You can do other chores while letting the washing machine run. Right, but there are some clothes that actually can tear or get ruined from a laundry machine. I look at every tag on every piece of clothing and make sure that I can wash it before putting it in the washing machine. I almost never actually ruin any clothes, so don't worry about it. Also, about the time that I stopped you from drying the clothes. Yeah, that. I was just trying to help out, but you just denied me. The reason that I said that was because you tried to dry my underwear where everyone could see it in public. I told you that it's embarrassing if you do it like that. Am I wrong? Did I really do that? You really don't remember, do you? You probably don't mind because you don't care if anyone sees your underwear. Don't mock me like that. You're talking to me like I'm not even a woman anymore. If you want people to think of you as a lady, then you should care more about how you display underwear. Also, about the cooking. You said that I was doing that on purpose just to be mean, but yes, your flavors are too bland. I feel so bad for Tom. You know that he's always liked strong flavors, something that's super flavorful and meaty. Do you understand the condition of his body because of the food that you've been giving him? Huh? What? You've been giving him too much salty food every day, so he's got high blood pressure. He's going to develop a blood clot like this, and he won't live to see anything past 40. What happens if he throws a clot to his heart or his brain? Stop it! You're just scaring me now. I don't want that to happen to him. I want to make sure that he stays healthy. That's why I have the food so bland. It's because I love Tom. I think that you should be thanking me, not being upset with me. But I just wanted to feed Tom whatever he liked. You really think that's the kind of flavor that he likes? Huh? I'm sorry to break this to you because it might upset you, but You understand he might be eating that just because he doesn't want to hurt you, right? Of course not. Don't be saying something that horrible. Tom told me. He said that my cooking tastes much simpler and kinder. He said that your cooking all tastes like mayonnaise or sauce, so it's honestly a little too much for him. You're lying. Oh, you're just faking that now. If you think that I'm lying, how about you go talk to him to hear the truth? If you have it in you to actually potentially hear the truth anyway. Stop it. I need you to stop. I've had enough. I'm done. No, it's not enough. These past few years, I've been holding in all of this stress, and I'm going to just let it all out now. You used to always compare everything to me, talking about back in my day, but what? You really should stop. It's seriously nonsensical to be doing that anymore. Common sense changes with time, and it's been a long time. Over several decades, actually. You shouldn't be comparing it to old standards and pointing things out to me. But I'm just saying, things are just standard and... Yes, and I'm saying that standards have shifted from your age to mine. If you think about raising kids, for example, the common sense is completely different. Would you like me to check? What would you do after the baby is born? I mean, right after the baby is born. Well, you have to make sure to bathe the baby. You use special warm water. Oh, that's all common sense. How do you not know that? That's old common sense. Right now, they don't really bathe the baby. They just wipe them off with the appropriate towels and wipes. It's because it preserves the skin's natural protective properties and keeps the body temperature from dropping too low. What about letting the baby stay in the sun? 10 minutes per day from the tips of their feet. That's also old news. They apparently had written that in some books back in the day, but not anymore. They suggest that the babies stay out of the sunlight to avoid damaging UV rays on their delicate skin. Ugh. You know, I want to say that I've been studying pretty hard and actually acting based on that instead of just acting on a whim. For Tom's body, for the baby that will come sometime, all of it. But you just keep pushing your outdated common sense onto us. You are the worst. Well, what is your problem? Why are you able to be so rude like this? And just so you know, Tom is the one that will be worthy of choosing whether or not I'm good enough to be dating him. It's not something that you should be choosing for us. Don't worry about that at all. You really have to be the smartass at every turn, don't you? Ugh, I feel so bad for my son having to spend his life with a woman like you. I told you earlier too, but I know for a fact that you're making Tom do some of the chores. Yeah, I am making him do some chores. It's for his future, like I said earlier. Let me ask you something else in return. Why didn't you teach him anything this whole time? He didn't even know how to wring a towel, let alone run the washing machine. Why the hell would a man have to know about that? Doing the chores isn't a man's job. I knew it. I figured that that was the kind of mentality you had. The reason that he's so horrible at regular day-to-day activities was because you spoiled him. I spoiled him? You really do spoil him. Nowadays, it's totally normal for a man to be doing chores. A wife that goes to work to help support the family is normal too. Both the husband and wife should be talking to each other and help out with chores and raising kids. But Tom, you have to realize how it feels having to teach my husband how to do everything from the beginning. Oh, but... Nope, no buts here. I mean, sure, if someone is going to act as his caretaker for the rest of his life, sure, good luck with that. But what happens when that person passes away? How is Tom going to live on after that? He can't cook rice, he can't do laundry, he can't clean, he can't survive at all, so he's gonna have to go to some kind of facility, right? It's going to cost money. You want Tom to spend his life in some facility? Don't be stupid, of course I don't want that. Then don't be so upset that I'm trying to teach him. You shouldn't have any complaints about that. You should be thanking me, just like my cooking. You shouldn't be mad. What? I'm also...
Hey, Helen, I went and talked to them.
Welcome back, Tom. How was it?
They said that it would be fine if we moved in whenever. I've got the keys to the house right here. Ta-da!
Thank you. Let's get going, shall we? Just you wait. Where the hell are you going? Well, we've already signed a lease to a nice house that we liked. The realtors are okay with it, as you can see, so we're going to be going now. You're moving? Are you serious this abruptly? What, did you already forget that you were the one that told me to pack my stuff and move out within the day? Oh, fine. Do whatever you want. I'm not going to stop you. I will do that. Let's go, Tom. Tom, you're going to stay here with me, right, Tom?
Nah, I'm gonna go with Helen. Sorry, Mom. I think that if I continue to stay in this house, then I'm gonna grow up into a horrible adult. I'm confident of it. I'm not gonna end my life at $900 a month. Don't worry, I'll be by on the holidays to say hey.
But, Tom! I am never going to be putting any kind of money into the house, so you can just live off your pension, huh? Ugh. Tom and I moved into our new house, leaving behind the horrible mother-in-law. I loved life without any kind of nagging from my mother-in-law. The very same mother-in-law showed up at our house for help about a month after we moved out. It's been a minute, you two. What a lovely house that you've managed to find. Welcome, ma'am. We're actually not interested in anything you've got to sell. I'm not here to sell you anything. Those are the first words you've got for me? Come on.
What is it? Are you here just to check up on us?
Right. I was just a little curious about what kind of house my son and his wife were living in, you know? How about you tell us the truth, huh? You couldn't really knock your cost of living down, so you're out of savings and you don't know where else to go, right? How did you... Oh, I can tell. It's written very clearly all over your face.
Great job, Helen. I couldn't tell at all.
She's totally right. After you two moved away, I've been living pretty horribly. Life sucks when there's nothing new going on and nothing new to buy, you know. I think that I'm just going to wither away and turn into bone at this rate.
Come on, Mom.
Is that what you want?
Huh?
I'm going to write that in my will for sure. I'm going to say that my life was the worst because I was abandoned by my son and his wife. Everyone around us will read it and say that my eldest son and his wife are the worst people ever. If you don't want me to do that, then you better cough up some damned money right now.
Ah, that's a new one.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but I've recorded everything you just said, so nothing you do will affect me, actually. Huh? Why? I'm so glad that I didn't let my guard down around you. Just so you know, this is my final warning. Do not threaten our lives. I'm going to say it again. We're not interested in anything you're selling. Whoa! That's how the looming threat of my mother-in-law disappeared. My mother-in-law has several part-time jobs while living in a dinky apartment. As for us, we're doing great thanks to my mother-in-law not getting in the way at all. Tom is making a little bit more money, and we're working hard as a team to have a lovely family. Trouble Busters!